So yes, we are here at SeaWorld San Antonio for Media Day for their all-new Catapult Falls. It's the world's first launched flume coaster. It launches you at 30 feet per second. The elevator lift will take you up 55 feet and then drop you 55 feet down a 53-degree drop. And it's a really enjoyable ride. We've ridden it a few times now, and it's a lot of fun.
I love it. And one of the really unique things on this ride that I wasn't expecting is how great the theming is. It's very San Antonio focused, but still accessible to anyone who loves like a good campground theme, which is very popular right now anyways.
Yeah, so we head into Geyser Gulch. Once you get through the campground, there's 3 geysers. There's Alamo Geyser, there's Fiesta Geyser, and there's Riverwalk Geyser. And the geysers erupt at random intervals, like the sign says, so it's not timed to the boats, so it just kind of goes off when it goes off. And
never know.
You'll see what happens. We've gotten lucky. I know our luck's going to run out at some point here with the geysers, so...
maybe soon.
Yeah, I know.
Not this time, though.
No, we survived this time. So now we're heading into the... just barely survived. Now we're heading into the straightaway that lines you up to the launch. So once you kind of get lined up here, you go. And you go at 30 feet per second, so it's a nice little kick once it kicks off.
Here we go.
Into the first drop.
That was a bit of a soaker. That's probably the wettest we've gotten on that drop yet. So.
Yes, it is.
It's been different every time. I would argue that the back is wetter.
Much wetter, especially on the big drop.
But I don't know. That was a soaker. So
yeah, you got pretty wet that time.
You can't bet on if you're going to get wet or not.
So now we're taking the curve around to head into the elevator lift.
And one of the things that I noticed, and we can point this out, I guess, because you'll be able to see it in the video. The tower itself appears to just be a modified version of Intamin Track. So yes. I love the engineering and the reuse of that same design that's worked so well for them for so many years into a new application.
And here we go, up 55 feet, and then we'll go down the 53-degree drop and into the splashdown.
Beautiful view of SeaWorld San Antonio.
Great views of Steel Eel and the other coaster lineup.
Oop, here we go.
Splashdown. It's not too bad that time.
Not as wet that time.
And what's nice too is for those that don't like to ride water rides and you still want to get a little bit of wet, there is a splash area, so you can stand right up to the rail there and get as wet as you want to. It does splash out pretty far into the walkway there, and so it's provides great views, but also you will get wet.
And that's something I think is really worth mentioning about this ride is how great it is for spectators as well. If only half the family wants to ride, it's still a blast to stand around. There's so many cool places that you can see people riding and having a great time, and truly that makes the ride experience 10 times better in my opinion.
Absolutely. And so Catapult Falls opens to the public on Saturday, March 2nd. They'll do a ribbon cutting that morning. And then there's pass holder previews this coming weekend. And then, it opens to the public and ready to go.
Yeah, and it's going to be a great ride. Everybody's going to love it.
Yeah, it's a fantastic addition to the park.
Here we are, back at the station.